Hi, welcome to my channel. I have another pick a card reading for you today, and I have decided to use these decks in front of you. So I have the Radiant Rider Waite, the Light Seer's Tarot, and my newest deck, the Twin Flame Journey Messages 2 by Mystic Moon. So we'll use these three decks, and I've already done a pre-shuffle, but the question that we will cover tonight is about your ex. What is your ex feeling and thinking about you? So let's go ahead and dive into that question. What I will do is do another quick shuffle and then lay the piles out. So I'll lay the cards out into three piles. So let me just do, and actually what I'm going to do is I'll lay down the Light Seer's Tarot and the Twin Flame Messages, and then I'll use the Rider Waite deck if I need any clarification. I did a review for these cards earlier today. The Twin Flame Messages 2. If you're interested in viewing that, it'll be up. Alright, so you got your Twin Flame Messages, and let's go ahead and begin. We have pile number 1 here, pile number 2, pile number 3, and then I'll use the Radiant Rider Waite as a clarifying deck if I need to. So let's get started with reading number 1, and I'll put aside those two piles for now. Let's look at your cards. You have the 10 of Cups, Death, the 6 of Cups, and your Twin Flame Messages. I still remember the good times we shared. So definitely a message from your ex, or somebody who you're in separation with. We do have the Death card here in the center. Popped out right away. It looks like there was some happiness in the past, some good times, fun times even. And I'm drawn to this drawing of the two kids here, and it looks like they're reminiscing, or you know, maybe looking back at the past, thinking of the happy times, having happy times. The 10 of Cups, of course, is the cups full of emotion. It is the end of a cycle here, so it does correspond with what's going on with the Death card here. And then we also have the 6 of Cups here. So there's definitely some reminiscing. Like I said, it does look like there's some reminiscing there, or maybe looking back at happy times. And then it's here again with the 6 of Cups, looking back at the past. We have the guy here that is thinking of him and his dog back when they were young, when he was a little boy, when the dog was a puppy, being nostalgic about the past, daydreaming and thinking of those good times. So I think your ex is definitely reminiscing right now about your relationship, your connection, and they still remember the good times that you guys had. So whatever, and I don't know why this situation ended. Let me see, maybe I can see why the situation ended. Why did this situation end? Oops. Oh, flew off down to the ground. So we have the Two of Cups here. So there definitely was a lot of love in this situation. Let's get some more. Two of Cups. Why did this situation end? Decision. Oh, we got two twos. Let's see what else we can get. The Knight of Cups. Another card, please. Why did this situation end? So what I'm seeing here is possibly somebody decided to maybe look at some other options. We have somebody here who's of two minds, maybe trying to decide between you and another person, possibly with the Seven of Cups here, having many choices here. So maybe other people, or maybe another situation in their life, kind of taking front and center. So it could be a job, it could be family, but there's definitely some other external thing that was pulling them away. So they definitely had to make a choice, or were at a stalemate for a little bit. And you know, this Knight energy here is nice, but it's also, it's not fully mature energy. The Knight of Cups is sometimes a dreamer. He is kind of wishy-washy, does, you know, love those love feelings, but sometimes when the going gets tough, he might not be your most stable person. So that's kind of what I see in this situation, but they are still thinking of you. They still remember the good times that you guys shared, and you know, on some level, I think that they do miss you. They are thinking about the past. They're very nostalgic about it. So I think they do miss you, and that was seen here with the Ten of Cups, also with these two kids in the background, kind of looking back at the past and the happy times. So yeah, that's what I have for reading number 1. So let's go ahead and move on to reading number 2. And I'm just going to pull out my clarifying cards here. I might need those again. So let's take a look at the cards for reading number 2. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and your twin flame journey message. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? And this is your message from your ex. So pile number 2. Again, I do have another Knight here, and a Queen of Wands. The Wands are very passionate and kind of very fiery energy, very charismatic, very adventuresome, willing to jump right in feet first. Oh, and we got the King of Cups. And so I think that there was a lot of love here in this situation. Very passionate with these wands here. A lot of fun. I'm sure they were a lot of fun to be around. And the Ace of Pentacles, I think that they had very high hopes for this being the very start of something great between the both of you. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So it makes me feel like they did something maybe that made you angry, or just left things sour between the two of you, with at the King of Cups here, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. You know, he kind of looks like he is looking at the situation and kind of, he's a little bit down. He has that just look on his face, like kind of corresponding with this card here, your twin flame message. But he looks down and just thinking about how things went wrong, why they went wrong, how they went wrong so quickly. It was something, this could have been a very long-term relationship, something that they felt like they wanted to maybe even to last much longer than it did. So let's see what else we get. And with the Queen of Wands here, I feel like that's the way that this person is seeing you. If you'll see how I threw them down, the King of Cups was looking over at this Queen of Wands, but I feel like this King of Cups really felt like you were this Queen of Wands. And this is whether or not you are male or female, but they felt like you embodied that personality of the Queen of Wands. So they're definitely thinking of you, thinking of your fiery personality. She looks like she's a very fun person. Like she is just enamored by this light here. And that is her light. That is her personality. That is, she's fun. She's charismatic. She's alive. A very spiritual person here. Very, very adventuresome type qualities. Let's see what else comes out. One more. If one wants to come out. Oh, and we have the Devil. So this could be many things. This could be some codependency in the relationship. It could be possibly, yeah, codependency. It could be drugs or alcohol that may be, and with the King of Cups here, this could definitely be somebody who maybe had some problems with alcoholism. So maybe that's what happened with your situation, and maybe it just, maybe they messed up just one too many times here, and now they're kind of regretting it and wondering, can I ever make things right? Or maybe, you know, possibly you're just on a break right now and nobody's made any final decisions. I don't know why that came up. It's supposed to be a reading about your ex, but you know, maybe the decision hasn't been completely finalized, and maybe they are hoping that things could be hoping that things could be better or fixed, and maybe they're thinking, is there a way that I can make things right? So that's the energy of the Devil. It's kind of, they've chained to their desires and fleshly desires. So that's what I have for reading number 2. That is your message from your ex. They definitely have you on their mind and want to know how they could possibly make things right. So and let's go ahead and go on to reading number 3. So reading number 3, here are your cards. You have the Fool and the 8 of Swords and the Emperor. And your twin flame journey message, it all comes down to timing. So your message from your ex. Pile number 3. So I feel like they've been stuck in their thoughts about you. We have the Eight of Swords here. So this is somebody who is feeling stuck, like they aren't able to maybe make any decisions. Maybe they're, it's usually somebody that's stuck in their thoughts. Sometimes it can be somebody that is physically stuck in another relationship. But we definitely have that energy of somebody being stuck there. And the Emperor is here, so I feel like this person has made a decision to kind of just stay where they're at. They're not making any moves that are quick, sudden, on the spur of a whim. You know, they're not going to do that. This Emperor is going to make the decisions that are in his best interests, and possibly, you know, in the interests of those closest to him and those that he cares about the most. So he is going to take he is going to make very careful decisions. But when he does make that decision, he is an authority figure. So it will be decisions that he has made. There is no way to change his mind. He is done. That's what he wants, and he knows it. So I feel like, you know, maybe this was something that you did. Perhaps you were the authority in the relationship and kind of just said, you know what, I'm done. I am so done. There is no way to change my mind. I'm walking. So we have the Fool card here, which indicates a new beginning of some sort. And maybe even the Fool card can sometimes be something foolish that happened, some type of like spur of the moment kind of dumb thing that somebody did, that maybe they had a little bit of regret about, and they're thinking, kind of stuck in their thoughts, and then someone came along and, you know, made some decisions in the relationship that were kind of final. It all comes down to timing. So they feel like maybe it just wasn't the right time in their life for you to come along. Maybe you are the perfect person for them, but it just is timing. And some people just are not ready, and you can't make them be ready before they are. Let's see if we have any cards that come out here. Oh, that's too many. Let's keep going. If they're meant to come out, they will come out again. What other messages does this person have? We have, okay, so two of them jumped out, and I'll take these. This is the Knight of Pentacles and the Strength card. So I think they do see that you are worth sticking around for, or there's somebody that they saw you as having a lot of potential as far as a long-term relationship is concerned, or perhaps you did have a long-term relationship with this person. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is very, he is very dependable, and he's not going anywhere. He's very grounded. He knows he's dependable. A long-term relationship. He screams long-term relationship. He's willing to put the work in, to do the day in and day out, to do somewhat of the monotonous things, more monotonous things in a relationship. But the long-term work that's needed, he's not going anywhere. So perhaps they saw you as having that potential, or maybe you did have that with them. The Strength card, I think they saw, again, they saw that you had the potential, and I think that's reiterated here. They saw your relationship as something that was the potential for the long haul. And I think in a way you were able to tame them. You know, you may have brought out some qualities in them that, or brought out their qualities that perhaps maybe made them a little bit more reliable. Maybe they're a little bit of a, or they used to be a little bit of a wild child, and you kind of tame their spirit, or, you know, this could be vice versa. But she's gently stroking the lion, and she's got that. She knows how to tame this lion. She's got that perfect touch. So I'm going to take one more card just to see what else is happening in this situation. I'm not going to take that because that was too many cards. Again, like I said, if they're meant to come out, they will come out. Asking for one more so I can see what's happening in this situation. It all comes down to timing. Just going to pull one. All right, so Page of Swords. So they're spying on you. They are spying on you. Yeah, that's what or gossiping. Pretty sure it's spying. 8 of Cups. They're sad, and they are walking away. So whatever happened in this situation, it's really got them down. They're very sad and emotional about that. He's walking away. So yeah, those are your messages from your ex. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and please join me again for another pick a card reading, and like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.